I am an English teacher in a small town. I love my job and I love my students. Most of them come from hard-working families and they trust me to teach their children. My life is simple, but it is full of purpose. Each day, I walk into my classroom with a smile, ready to share what I know. I feel a sense of pride watching my students grow, seeing them learn new words and become more confident. One morning, however, I sense something strange at school. As I walk down the hallway, my colleagues whisper and avoid my eyes. My students seem unusually quiet. They don't greet me as they usually do, and some of them look at me with confusion or even doubt. I feel my heart start to beat faster, unsure of what's happening. Before I can ask anyone, Mr. Howard, the principal, appears and gestures for me to come to his office. "Please, sit down," he says, his tone serious. I sit, trying to keep calm. "Is there something wrong, Mr. Howard?" He sighs, looking down at the papers on his desk before meeting my eyes. "I received complaints from several parents. They claim that you have been asking students for money in exchange for better grades. Is that true?" I feel my face flush with shock. "What? No, I would never do such a thing, Mr. Howard. I love my students, and I take pride in my work. I would never betray their trust." Mr. Howard looks at me, studying my face, but his expression remains cold. "This is a serious accusation. Until we investigate further, I have no choice but to suspend you." My world feels like it's falling apart. "But Mr. Howard, I swear I'm innocent. Someone must be lying about me." He only nods. "We will find out the truth. But until then, you cannot continue teaching." I leave his office in a daze, feeling betrayed and confused. Who would make up such a terrible lie about me? And why? My students are my life, and I would never think of harming or deceiving them. As I walk home, I can't help but wonder who would want to destroy my reputation like this. I feel helpless, as if I am being attacked with no way to defend myself. Days pass, and I stay at home, feeling lost. My family and friends try to comfort me, telling me that everything will be all right, but I know that without proof of my innocence, I might never return to my classroom. Then, one evening, my best friend Alex calls me. He is a straightforward, honest man, someone who has always been by my side. "I heard something you need to know," Alex says. His voice is serious, and I can tell he's holding something important back. "What is it?" I ask, eager for any information that could help. "It's Mr. Green. You know, the businessman who owns half the town. He wants to open a private English school, and he's been telling everyone that your school doesn't care about quality. He wants parents to believe you're taking advantage of their kids." My mind races. Mr. Green is known for his money and his influence. He's always seen education as a business opportunity. If he convinces people to believe this lie, He could destroy my career and push students into his private school. But that's just a rumor, right? I ask, clinging to hope. Alex sighs. No, I heard it from someone who works for him. Mr. Green plans to eliminate the competition to get his school started. I sit in silence, anger growing inside me. Mr. Green is trying to ruin my life for his own gain, all for money. I can't just sit back and let this happen. I have to prove my innocence. But how? Suddenly, an idea comes to me. What if I record a conversation with him? I ask. What do you mean? I could go to his office and talk to him. If I can get him to admit he's behind this, I'll have proof, I explain. Alex hesitates. Are you sure about this? It could be risky. I don't have a choice, I say. If I don't defend myself, he'll ruin everything I've worked for. The next morning, I prepare myself. I wear a small jacket and tuck my phone into my shirt pocket with the camera facing out, recording. My heart races as I head to Mr. Green's office, but I keep reminding myself why I'm doing this. I need to clear my name. When I reach his office, I feel a wave of nervousness. Mr. Green's building is tall and intimidating, a symbol of his wealth and power. The receptionist leads me to his office, and soon I am standing in front of him. He sits behind a large, polished desk with an air of confidence and arrogance. "Ah, the teacher," he says, smiling. "What can I do for you?" "I came here to ask why you are spreading lies about me," I say, trying to keep my voice steady. He leans back, crossing his arms. "Lies? I'm afraid I don't know what you're talking about." I take a deep breath. "I know that you've been telling people that I take money from my students in exchange for grades. You're doing this to push students into your new private school." His smile fades, but he shrugs. People believe what they want to believe. And let's be honest, some parents are concerned about the quality of your school. If they want to believe I have better resources, then so be it. I feel my anger rising, but I know I must stay calm for the recording. "So, you admit it. You're lying about me to make money." He chuckles, leaning forward. "In business, sometimes you have to play dirty. You should know that by now. After all, you're just a simple teacher. The world doesn't care about your honesty or morals. It cares about results." His words sting, but I force myself to smile. "Well, thank you for your honesty, Mr. Green." He frowns, sensing something off. "What do you mean?" I pull my phone from my pocket, showing him the screen. "I just recorded our conversation. Now everyone will know the truth about your lies." For a moment he is speechless, staring at the phone in shock. His face turns red with anger, but he tries to regain his composure. You won't get away with this," he stammers. "Oh, I think I will," I say, feeling a surge of confidence. "This recording will clear my name and show the town what kind of man you really are." I leave his office with a new sense of hope. I have the proof I need to defend myself. I share the recording with Mr. Howard, the principal, and with some parents who were initially concerned. The reaction is immediate. Parents are outraged by Mr. Green's deception. They feel betrayed, realizing he tried to manipulate them for money. Within days, Mr. Green's reputation is ruined. Parents rally around me, showing their support and gratitude. Mr. Howard apologizes and reinstates me at the school, saying, "We made a terrible mistake. Thank you for showing us the truth." I return to my classroom, welcomed by my students' smiles and laughter. I feel grateful to be back where I belong, teaching and helping them grow. Mr. Green's private school never opens. The town now sees him as a greedy, dishonest man, and no one wants to trust their children's education to someone like that. Through this experience, I learn a valuable lesson. Sometimes people will try to harm you for their own benefit. But if you stay true to yourself, if you fight for what's right, the truth will shine through. Honesty and courage are more powerful than lies and greed. And that is the lesson I hope my students learn from me.
If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, make sure you don't miss our next video. We have an exciting and engaging topic lined up to help you practice your listening skills. Click here to watch it and keep improving your English.